Why do you worry about clothes? See how the flowers of the field grow? They do not labor or spin. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, will he not much more clothe you, you of little faith? So do not worry, saying, what shall we eat? What shall we drink? Or what shall we wear? Matthew chapter 6. Peace, freedom from disturbance, tranquility, mental calm, serenity, priorities, things that are regarded as more important than another. Peace and priorities. How does peace and priority look in your life? What things do you prioritize over others? Do you have total peace in your life? If you don't have total peace, why not? Could it be that the things you prioritize as being of greatest importance in your life shakes your peace? Here's a question to ponder. If you were to leave your phone at a store, would you go back to get it? No, that's not a trick question. Literally, would you go back to get it? The answer is likely yes. Would you travel 1 hour to go back and get the phone? How about 2 or 3 hours? You know that feeling you get when you can't find your phone and you have a mini heart attack? I've been there myself. So many things start working through your mind like someone probably has it by now, or let me hurry and find my phone before someone else does. Well, let me ask you, have you left your peace in the hands of someone or something other than your own? Why? How far are you willing to travel to get it back? How much work are you willing to do to get it back? Is your peace even worth the fight? Don't you dare go another year losing your peace over thoughts of lack.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free.
Welcome to the Life You Play Too Much podcast, where we stop allowing life to happen to us, but take control and allow life to happen for us. I am your host, Rachel Harper. If this is your first time listening in, welcome. If you've stepped foot in this warm house before today, welcome back. This is session 4 of the Don't You Dare Go Another Year series, where us women become resilient and refuse to go another year, avoiding our paths to excellence. So head to rachelharper.org/series, that's SERIES, to download your series workbook. It's there to get you creating goals and actionable plans so you have authority over your life. Life should happen for you and not to you. So get your workbook and let's get it.
It all, I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I wanna be free.
Your thoughts are powerful. Let me say that again. Your thoughts, they are powerful. The things you believe transcends your thoughts to places unimaginable. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? Grab your phone, turn on the morning news, perhaps hop on social media. Do you check your emails? Do you check your bank account? The activities you consume in the morning are etched into your mind and then your heart. Turning over and jumping onto social media can cause you to compare your life to those who set up their accounts to look as though life never deals them a bad hand. Perhaps you listen to and watch the morning news. The breaking news of another person gone too soon or reports of a bad economy sets the tone for your brain and then your heart. The dreaded logging into your bank account. Oh, how much money have you spent this time? Your account said this amount on Tuesday, and by Thursday, it's already decreased by hundreds of dollars. The panic, frustration, and worry thinking about lack, not enough, scarcity. We typically think of money as we think of lack, but let me challenge that thought. Everything you do every day is making a deposit into your mind, your heart, and your spirit. Listening to another bad report about the economy deposits the thoughts of scarcity and lack into your mind, heart, and spirit. Seeing someone on social media taking yet another lavish vacation may trigger the idea that you are less than the one who actually went to Home Depot to set up their backyard to look like their life is a lavish vacation. Mental deposits. Every day you are making mental deposits, which then travels to your ear, spirit, then out of your mouth. Ever been around someone who is a worrier? I have. So when I worked as a high school teacher, I had a colleague who always worried about everything. She would come to me and ask questions and then go off on a tangent with complaints about staff and how she couldn't get this done in time and couldn't get that thing done right, and this person is wrong and that person is never right. She was not a pleasure to be around. Does that sound like you? Maybe you have no worry about your job duties, but how about the worry of losing your job? The worry of losing your income? The worry that you don't have the amount of money in the bank you wish to have? Worry, scarcity, worry, lack, worry. Let me ask you this question. What are you depositing into your life to increase your peace? What things are withdrawing from your account of peace, causing it to go negative? Where in your life are you willingly giving away your peace, and do you think it's worth it? Don't you dare go another year worrying about lack of time, lack of opportunity, most of all, lack of finances. So here's the thing. Worry is the opposite of faith. When you worry, it's because you believe something will never happen for you. You'll never see more money in your bank account. You'll never have the baby. You'll never get married. Your thoughts move to your heart and eventually out of your mouth. The minute an idea is planted in your brain, you water the seed and it begins to grow. What seeds are you watering every day? Seeds of worry, seeds of scarcity, seeds of lack, seeds of insufficiency. One thing about plants is that they are grounded. Just like you, everything begins in your roots of thoughts. We are grounded in our thoughts. Our thoughts are watered daily. Let me ask you this question. What or who are you allowing to plant seeds in your thoughts that you then water and grow into plants of worry? Worry steals your peace. What is peace? It's freedom from disturbance, tranquility, mental calm, serenity. It's a lavish thought vacation naturally built into your being. Why must you spend thousands of dollars to go on vacation and find rest? Rest should begin in your mind. In this life, there will always be someone or something that will steal your peace, freedom from disturbance, tranquility, mental calm, your serenity. So how do you keep thieves away? Guard your heart like your life depends on it. What are you watching, listening to, or reading that's stealing your peace? How often are you engaging your heart in conversations that do not deposit peace into your account of tranquility? You know, water cooler talk, elevator conversations. Stay away from the water cooler. Carry your own water everywhere you go. Stay away from the elevator. Take the stairs sometimes. In other words, stay away from people, places, and things that plant the spirit of worry. If you absolutely have to engage in it, be the one who has faith. Be the one who sees the positive when others see the negative. When your partner sees the account dwindling and they go into a panic, let them know that just as you both overcame that lack in the past, y'all would do it again. Remember, the devil doesn't have any new tricks. He repeats the same tired tricks to knock you off your horse every single time. Don't fall off your horse. Stop engaging in water cooler talk with others, and especially yourself. The most common worry of all time is the worry of lack of money. So let me backtrack for a second. I mentioned earlier that worry is the opposite of faith. What is faith? The scripture says faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So when you sit on your couch, do you inspect it every time before sitting down? No. I'm sure you don't. Why not? You have faith that it has all its working parts. Before you get in your car, do you do a full inspection every single time before you get in? I highly doubt that. But why don't you do it? Because you have faith that it'll run like it did yesterday. So I think we can both agree you have faith. The question becomes, where is your faith when the money in your bank account decreases? One thing about faith is that it involves work. So what do I mean? Well, as it pertains to money, it's not enough to just say you will have $100,000 in your bank account. You have to not only see the money before it gets there, but you have to do the work to get it there. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. Substance is the work. It is also the evidence of what you can't see. You hope to lose 10 pounds? What's the substance or the work you engage in to lose the 10 pounds? You go to the gym 3 times a week. Okay, not only is that the work, that's the evidence that losing 10 pounds just may come to pass. So sitting at home just telling the universe you want to lose 10 pounds is not how you work your faith. You have faith more money is coming your way, then put in the work necessary to open that door and manifest the money. So with this series, I want to make sure you have practical tips that you can actually take away. So here's a real tip for your money. I believe we all can become better stewards of our finances, true? So allow this to be your money shifting season, meaning you will begin shifting how money flows through your bank accounts. So here's what you do. Number 1, write down all your household bills and the payments. Also, write down things such as buying coffee from Starbucks each week, because that's a bill too. Number 2, calculate how much money is flowing out of your bank account every month. Number 3, compare the outflow of money to the inflow of money. Perhaps you bring home $3,000 per month, but you're spending $3,500 per month. That's negative $500 leaving your wallet every single month. Well, at the very least, you need to break even. Number 4, what bills can you either decrease the payment or eliminate altogether to reduce the negative $500? So can you cut off Netflix or Hulu? Can you decrease the number of times you visit Starbucks each week? Perhaps you can choose a cheaper internet package for your home. So look for places to reduce or eliminate costs. Number 5, take the newfound money and begin building an emergency bank account. The account should cover at least 6 months of your pay. In the event an emergency happens, like losing your job, God forbid, you'll have that money covered for you. After building up your emergency account, begin taking that money you used to build your emergency account and put it towards your credit card payments. So there are 2 strategies you can use. One is the snowball and the other is the avalanche. My favorite to use is the snowball strategy. So here's how it works. This episode is brought to you by the Woman Don't You Dare Go Another Year podcast series guidebook. How often do you say, if I had more time to focus on my weight, I would exercise more? Or if I didn't have to work all the time, I could eat better? Perhaps you feel as though you've lost yourself because you just never focus on you. In this podcast series, I take you on a 6-session journey to get you all the way together. Your life may feel drained from all the tasks and duties that come with motherhood, relationships, and job duties. God wants you to live a life filled with deep-rooted joy, not happiness, joy. These 6 transformational sessions will help you release the stagnant moments of your life when you say, once this happens, I'll finally be happy. But let me ask you, why wait? Do that thing now. Stop waiting until the right time, air quotes, to work out, to eat better, to get your finances in order, and spend time on your mental wealth. Stop waiting until the right time to see yourself as royalty. Focus on you now. Don't you dare go another year focusing on everything and everyone else. So here's what you do. Go to rachelharper.org/series, download your guidebook that connects with this series, and become your bad self all over again. You take the payments you are no longer using to build an emergency account, you put it towards your smallest credit card balances, working your way up to the largest. So begin with one card. So for example, if you have a credit card that has a balance of $500 and the payments are $30 a month, now you pay $30 plus the newfound $200 you're no longer using to build your emergency funds. So your new monthly payments for that credit card is now $230. $230. So after your account balance on that card is zero, you now take that $230 that was going towards that card and put it on the next credit card in line. So let's say your next card has a balance of $1,500 with a monthly payment of $45. The new amount you pay now is $45 plus the $230 that is now freed up since you're not paying into the emergency account or that last credit card since it's paid off. Once that balance is cleared to zero, take the $275 and put it towards the next credit card. So that's the snowball effect. Your payments get bigger and bigger, beginning with the smallest balance. So this is the work necessary to solidify your faith that more money will come your way. It's absolutely possible. Have the faith and do the work. As you are working your faith, don't rely on your own will, rely on His. I pray for the restoration of your peace and your tranquility. When I first got married 7 years ago, me and my husband brought home a total of $1,500 a month. Yes. After getting married, of course, we moved together. So we had a monthly rent payment of $840. His car payment was $330. So just factoring those two bills alone, our rent and just his car, we were already at $1,170. Remember, we were only bringing home $1,500. Just those two bills, our rent and one car, was $1,100. So that only left $330 for groceries, water, lights, phone bill. We were robbing Peter to pay Paul. So on top of that, I had a 2-year-old who blended our family. The disappointment in it all was that me and my husband had college degrees. If you could imagine the worry and frustration we carried every single month. So one weekend, my husband said he was looking for jobs in states outside the one we lived at the time. He recognized that our degrees would allow us both to teach in public schools. So my degree in science and his degree in video production would open the door for us. It opened the door for us tremendously to the point that we went from making $1,500 a month to well over 6 figures. One thing we knew is that even though we weren't content, we wanted to put in the work to match our faith. So that's what we did. But like I said, remember, that lavish vacation begins in your mind. Stop worrying and guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. I hope this episode blessed you as much as it blessed me. I don't speak these things just for the heck of it. I speak it because I've lived it. Because we are friends, I would love for you to subscribe to this podcast so you never miss an episode. Share this podcast with another friend so they can begin living their best life too. And last but not least, download this episode so you'll have it available to you on repeat. Let's continue this conversation on Instagram at I.am.rachel.harper. As always, I'm your host, Rachel Harper, telling you to live well in your purpose.